Okay, guys, so last lesson of the chapter, we're about to finish chapter 10. So exciting, right? So you will have your test next Monday, not today, next Monday in 7 days. And it will cover lessons 10.1 through 10.6. 10.6 is probably the easiest out of all of them. Once I show you how it's done, you're going to think it's a joke. So what we're going to be talking about now, all throughout this chapter, we've been doing surface area and volume of these three-dimensional shapes, right? So now we're going to be talking about what happens if I cut them, like slicing through them, through some plane. When you slice through them, that intersection is called the cross section. So here's an example here. We have a rectangular prism. Remember, it's a prism because it has two bases. Rectangular because that base is a rectangle. So you slice through it, and then you're going to get an intersection, and that's that purple part. It's going to ask you throughout this lesson to describe that intersection. All that means is tell me the shape of the intersection, the purple section. It's a rectangle, right? So when you create a cross section, you cut it across, and that doesn't mean that it always has to be straight down the middle. They will slice it at different points throughout the shape. Here, they just did it straight down the middle. And all you have to do is describe what does that intersection look like when you have a cross section. So let's do a couple. Okay, so here's our first example, and I'm on page 440 if you want to follow along with me. So we have a cross section, and all we're asked to do is describe the intersection of the cross section of this pyramid. We know we have a rectangular pyramid because the base is a rectangle. I know it kind of looks like it might be a square, but unless they tell you that it has all the sides the same, or if they said something like it's regular, which means that all the sides are the same, assume it's a rectangle. So now, looking at the cross section in the intersection, the purple part there, just tell me what it is. It's a rectangle, again, because you don't know all the sides are the same. That would be your answer. It's a rectangle. Simple as that. So now I'm going to give you a couple to try. So there you go. You've got a rectangular pyramid and you've got a triangular prism. Look at the cross sections and describe the intersection. What is the shape of the intersection? Pause and come back and check your answer. So you should have had a trapezoid and a triangle. Looking at that purple part, that is a trapezoid. In case you forgot, trapezoid kind of looks like this. Again, not the perfect artist here, but that's essentially what it looks like. This line is actually straight across. But that is a trapezoid, and that's what that is. And then, a triangle. That's literally how you would answer those. So now we'll try with some cones and some cylinders, but it's the same idea. Okay, so I'm actually on page 441 now, and we're looking at the cylinder. Remember, if it's a prism with a circular base, it's a cylinder. And then we have a cone, which is kind of like a pyramid with a circular base. So now we have cross sections again. They've been cut across. Describe that intersection. For A, it's just a circle. For B, it's a triangle. Those are your answers. So again, you're going to try. Describe what the cross section is. Okay, so you have another cylinder and another cone. They've been cut differently this time, but again, you're going to describe that intersection. Pause, come back and check. Okay, so for this cylinder, you should have had rectangle. And for your cone over here, you should have had circle. And that's it. That's all 10.6s. Now I may mix in some questions from other sections just to do a little review. But all 10.6s is describing what that intersection is, that purple part that they're labeling for you. Now, there may be questions that you will see where they won't label the purple part for you, and you just have to look at the cross section and determine it. But right now, It's nice and color coded for you. All you're doing is telling me what that shape is. And that's it.